You may think your jaw is just a little off. Maybe your bite doesn't feel quite right. One side clenches harder, your smile pulls to one direction, or your profile looks different from the right and the left. What if I told you this isn't just a muscular issue? It's not just dental, and it's definitely not genetic doom. You're probably dealing with cranial torsion, a deep hidden distortion in your skull bones that quietly shift your entire jaw out of alignment. And guess what? It's fixable naturally. No surgery, no braces, no injections. In this video, I'll show you how we correct jaw misalignment at the root by working on the inside of the face with real results and real students who have changed their lives. Welcome to the Mutant World channel. Torsion happens when the sphenoid and the occipital bones, deep bones in your skull, rotate in opposite directions along the same horizontal plane. You can imagine two gears turning in reverse. Unlike other asymmetries, with torsion, your eyes may look level, but your jawline is visibly displaced, and the bite becomes uneven, often with reduced dental height on one or both sides. This imbalance pulls your lower jaw off center and often creates imbalances in the masticatory muscles. Here's the tricky part: you can't fix torsion just by working with the lower jaw, because the lower jaw, your mandible, is like the door, but the maxilla, your upper jaw, is the door jamb. You don't fit the door to a crooked frame, you straighten the frame first. That's why we start with the maxilla. Using techniques like mewing and interoral face pulling, we can change the whole facial structure forward and up. And then, if needed, you can consider things like sterectus splint to fine-tune right-left balance. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Meet Tatiana. She had clear signs of torsion since childhood, slanted jawline, and tension in the bite. She started with 2 months of mewing, followed by just 1 week using a sterectus splint. And the results? She called it magic, but we call it biomechanics. Her face began to lift forward and open up, and her whole posture changed. Now, look at Nikitos. He combined mewing with our interoral face pulling techniques for just 6 months. His face moved 6 millimeters forward, and his left-right asymmetry became dramatically more balanced. His entire facial structure opened, from compressed and slanted to wide, upright, and strong. To really see what cranial torsion looks like, picture a lower jaw that's not just shifted to the side, but rotated along its axis, like a banana. This isn't just a simple left or right deviation, it's a twisting distortion, where the jaw curves out of alignment with the rest of the skull. The result? A tilted chin, a one-sided smile, and an uneven bite that never fully settles. A well-known example of this is Diego Maradona, one of the most legendary athletes of history, but also someone with a very clear facial torsion. If you look closely, one side of his jaw is more compact, his smile pulls asymmetrically, his chin shifts subtly, and his whole lower jaw shows the classic signs of this rotational pattern. Once you learn to see it, you'll notice it everywhere. And yes, I've also been there. I had a torsional asymmetry. My jaw was uneven, my bite felt off, and I struggled with facial tension for years. I didn't want surgery, so I began working on my palate, expanding, untwisting, moving it forward and up. My maxilla started to realign naturally, my profile shifted, and that feeling of imbalance, of something being off, slowly disappeared. To fix your jaw alignment naturally, you start with this: realigning the maxilla using mewing and interoral face pulling techniques, encouraging forward growth along the sagittal plane before adjusting side-to-side asymmetries, avoiding compensations that lead to postural imbalances and chest or pelvic tension, and when needed, using tools like splints or expert-guided protocols. It's not about forcing the face, it's about giving your bones a clear path to follow, naturally and sustainably. If you're dealing with a twisted jawline, a tilted bite, or uneven tension in your face, know this: you're not stuck with it. Your bones can adapt, your structure responds, and you just need to guide it with patience and the right tools. That's what we do here. We teach people how to listen to their own structure and how to change it from the inside out. If you want to learn more about our course, you can visit our Instagram page and our blog Tooth for Tooth. My name is Tadeo Amador, and see you in the next video.